That was loud. Hold on, let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Awesome. It worked. Okay, here I am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Can you see me and the baby and everything, or not really?
I do not see a baby.
I've got the camera on like this weird tripod thing. I was like trying to figure it out earlier because I was gonna do my laptop and that didn't work. How's that? Can you see baby?
I can see a bear and a baby leg. There you go. Yes.
Awesome. Do you have your bear doll, whatever it is, with you?
Yes, I brought options. So I have this weird lamb thing that has good arms and legs.
Okay.
I have an actual baby doll.
Nice.
I have a blue teddy bear.
Okay.
Those are it. So I don't know which one you think would
The
be best.
teddy bear or the lamb? Let's see those again.
Okay, here's the lamb,
Okay.
the teddy bear.
Let's start with the teddy bear. I like the.
Okay.
All right. What wraps did you bring?
Then I have this one.
Awesome. Is that? Can you pull it for me? Pull it open. Nice. Okay. Awesome. Love it.
I don't know if it's long enough as long as the thing was
It should
on
be.
there.
Yeah,
And
like
there was no person there when I was trying to get it, so I was like, I'm just gonna wing it. And then this is the same length but white.
awesome. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put the babies on our lap, and we're gonna walk through the whole wrapping process together at the same time. Awesome.
Okay.
Now I can see you. Would you rather I use the bear so it's the same as you, or the baby doll so you can see what it would look like with a baby?
Let's do the baby doll maybe.
Here's Willow. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take either wrap. So you can still see me.
Yes.
Grab your wrap, maybe on your lap.
Okay.
And then we are gonna fold the wrap right down the middle. I wonder, do you see me as big or do you see me as little?
Big.
Oh, okay. I see you as big, you see me as big. Cool. So, here we go. We're gonna fold it down the middle all the way to the very end. And if it doesn't do it, then we'll just kind of do it as we go.
Okay.
All right, that's enough. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the half that like looks like this that isn't open, and we're gonna have that top by the baby's shoulders. And we're gonna lay it out flat right under the baby.
Okay.
All right, let me know when you're ready. So we need to have some of the fabric to the left of the baby, just enough to go around the baby one time.
I did it backward. Hold on.
Left or right doesn't matter too much, just
Okay.
always do left. And so at this point, it's like muscle memory. I don't think I could do it another way.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Here's my baby.
Oh, other way. So you want yep, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
And enough to pull over the bear just one time, but not too much. That's too much.
Like that, maybe?
Yep, pull it over and see.
Okay.
Do a little less, but that works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bear's hands,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna put them flat on like fingers on top of fingers, right
Okay.
baby's chin. So right by their face. And then we're gonna take the wrap and we're gonna put it over their chest. You want their elbows to be down and by their sides. So not out, but down here.
Okay.
There you go. And in some ways it's easier on a regular baby because they'll do that.
Instead of a teddy bear.
But in some ways the teddy bear's harder. So it all balances out in the end. But
And then you just kind of tuck it under their body.
tuck it under their body.
Okay.
All the way around. All right, now we're gonna take this side of the wrap and we're gonna pull it tight off to the right.
Okay.
And we're gonna cross it over their body. And we're gonna go behind their shoulders and back to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna wanna keep the edges on the top even.
So go right back over this one.
Yep, right back over that one. And you want it to be at their shoulder level.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, next we're going to take their legs and fold them so that the ankles are crossed right on their belly.
Okay.
And then we're gonna hold that there with our left hand. And we're gonna actually, you know what, I forgot a step. So the thing we're gonna do next is we're gonna take 2 fingers and make sure you fit the 2 fingers between the wrap and their chest. And this is a test to make sure that it's loose enough for them to breathe. So
Okay.
we're good. It's almost impossible to make it too tight, but it's still good practice to check. So the feet are up. We have the wrap in our right hand. We want to make sure we're pulling tight around their shoulder, not their neck, and around their bottom.
Shoulder.
And then when you get to the bottom, you'll switch hands and just keep pulling it up till it's around the other shoulder. And you want to make sure that's as tight as possible because that's what's going to keep their legs nice and secure to their body. The bottom will just kind of hang over and that's totally fine.
So then it goes up like that, you said?
And then it's over here on the top right.
Okay.
Along. This is awesome. And so the baby is fully wrapped here, but there's extra fabric, so we can go ahead and go around again.
Okay.
Just keeping it kind of in line so that it looks smooth. My wrap ended up having just a little bit left at the top. Yours is just going to tuck under the bottom. So then
Okay. But it's tucked like behind?
Yeah, behind so you can't see it.
Okay.
And make sure that when you're lifting the baby up to go pose them, that you have a hand there so it doesn't like fall out. Or if it does fall out, you just tuck it back. So this is our base wrap. This is the wrap that I always start with. You can pose this wrap in a prop or placati. That looks awesome.
Okay, good.
First try, I love it. So this is the one you can do placati, dog bed, parent shots, anything like that. You can do it like this, or you can pull their arms out and do like a womb pose, or you can leave their bottom half wrapped and do head on hands. So this is kind of our base wrap. This is the one you'll be doing every single session. So it's
awesome. So it's a good one to start with for sure.
It is. So the next one we're going to do is crisscross. So we're going to leave the base wrap on. You always leave the base wrap on, and then go ahead and do your second wrap.
Do we fold it in half again?
No, not this time. So this time we're going to fold it in half the other way. So we want to just find the middle of it, basically.
Okay. Good.
So once you found the middle of it, we're going to go back behind the baby's head. And you want to open it a little bit, but don't kind of spread it out completely behind their back, just like the first top half of their back.
Okay.
And then it should be even on both sides. So you can just check to make sure you're at the middle.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our first side and you're going to hold it up. And this is the part where we're just trying to make it look pretty. So you just kind of take your finger and make sure that it has nice lines.
Okay.
And you can do that, or you can make it completely smooth. If you pull it open, it can be completely smooth.
Okay.
Nice lines. I like nice lines because then it can be messed up and it looks fine still.
So it's like it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's intentional.
How far down does it need to go?
So it's about midway to about where their legs are folded.
Okay.
And it can be more or less. It's really not too big of a deal either way. Eventually it'll cover the whole baby. All right. Your lines are ready. Then we're going to take that and we're going to sit on it. We're going to cross it over. Make sure it's wide so it's covering kind of the whole front of the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you're going to sit on it and pull it tight and tight. Yep.
My weird stuffed animal baby.
He's looking cute, all green. Lift up.
Emma's gonna be like, "What did you do to my teddy bear?"
Isn't he cute? Now we can pose him. Real babies.
I'll have to take some pictures for her.
We will. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and we're gonna sit on it too.
It doesn't seem as liney. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's not too close to her neck. And we're going to pull it up so that it's covering the bottom wrap by her hands. Make sure that that corner part is covered.
Okay.
And then we are going to take the one that we did first, whatever side you started with, and we're gonna pull it around her back. And this should cover up the bottom of her and that open side. So she should be mostly covered on that side. Yes.
Okay. And you pull it up towards her shoulder, you said?
Yep. So you're gonna
Okay.
go opposite side. So you're crossing it back over to where you started with it. And then you're gonna take the other one and you're gonna cross it to the other side. So you should have a mostly wrapped baby with 2 tails.
Okay,
Alright.
so in order to cover the bottom on this one, I kind of had to like pull it up. Is that what you're supposed to do, or should I pull this one down?
The bottom is never visible.
Okay, so it's
way
fine.
you pose, so it's fine. Yep. So
Okay.
the way you pose the baby is you stick their bottom in whatever prop they're in, so you can never see the bottom.
That's fair. Okay.
Except for like parent poses, and that doesn't matter too much. So, all right. Do you have enough left over to go down one more time, or not so much?
I think so. Just probably not anything after that.
Tie it, like pull it as much as you can so that there's enough to like tuck under.
Okay.
And we're just gonna crisscross again, so we're gonna make nice pretty lines. And then tuck under the baby's bottom. All right, and then we'll do the other side. All righty, let's see your baby. Let me get a little closer.
It's so wide, I feel like it's reflecting. Hold on.
I know I can't see the lines. It looks pretty good though. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Yeah, I wasn't confident in it at all. If I tried to do it before, it'd probably look like a mummy. So
Aw. That looks good. Okay, so we're gonna do one more.
okay.
Let's go ahead and take off the top wrap. So this is crisscross. And you can do parent shots with this, prop shots with this, sibling shots with this, dog bed, blanket tower, all sorts of good stuff.
Awesome.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna need the middle of the second wrap again. So cut it in half.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put it under their bottom. And you want to leave enough kind of near the top to be able to put fingers in by the edge of the wrap. So, yep, just like that. Okay, so then we're gonna just drop it for just a second, and we're gonna take their feet and put them toes to toes. And bare feet is just gonna be bare feet, bare feet. Yeah, so put them like flat foot to flat
Like that?
foot. Yeah, there you go. Flat foot to flat foot. My dog as well, and that's okay. So then their legs are gonna be kind of up near their tummy. I'm just gonna do it and then fix the feet in a minute. So then we're gonna go back and take our fingers in the wrap at the very edge of the wrap. You want as little as possible. So a little bit less. There you go. And then we are going to tie a double knot right around just her feet. So 1 knot and 2 knots. It's important to make sure that when you use this wrap for toes peeking, it's a stretchy wrap. It's really hard to do with anything. It's not
that makes sense.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So we have that wrapped. We have the bottom kind of tucked under the baby's butt.
Yes.
And then we're going to take our tails. Okay. And we're going to cross them behind the baby's neck. So take them and cross them behind the baby's neck. So crisscross behind. Yep. And then we're going to pull it tight, and that will make the baby kind of scrunch up. Or a real baby. We'll see what it does to a bear. You don't have to tie it, just cross it behind their neck.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a similar thing that we did for the blanket tower. You won't see the back of the bear at all, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. The other wrap is trying to wiggle its way out. Okay.
Aw, how dare it. All right, so then we're gonna do the same thing we did with crisscross. We're gonna hold it up and make nice lines.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't go over her throat, which it shouldn't. And then if you think you can go around twice, you can go around twice. I'm not gonna bother, I'm just gonna tuck it under.
Did you go up above the toes, you said?
So this is where we were at the top,
Okay.
and then make it nice, and then we just tuck it under the bottom.
Okay.
Across the chest. All right.
And then you tuck it under its bottom?
Yep, tuck it under its bottom. And this one is called Toes Peeking. And you can do all the same good stuff with it. And my favorite picture to do with it is you can get these little hearts and you can like put it in their toes and then their toes like grab around a little heart and it's like
Aw.
so that's a crisscross wrap. You'll have to try it with a real baby and get some practice in.
Yes.
Get your hands on a real baby.
I gotta find somebody that has one.
Yeah, no, my biggest tip there is to join all of your local Facebook mom groups and just post that you're new to photography and that you're looking for a model and that you're willing to give away 5 free pictures. And then usually that will get them in the door and you can practice and then you can upsell any additional like pictures that you're able to take.
Awesome.
So it's kind of a good way to get started. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your experience?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. So how do you feel like your photography has improved since you started mentoring?
I feel like it's definitely improved a lot. I've learned a lot about lighting, like the 10 and 2 thing I didn't know before. Basically, I was just winging it. I really like taking pictures, but I never took any courses or anything like that. So your help has helped a lot with lighting, with knowing how to go from different angles, with taking pictures of little kids. Haven't done babies yet, but we're working on it.
All right, this is a really great start though. Now you have the wrapping down and know where to practice and where to start with it.
Yeah, definitely.
How did you feel about like the in-person mentoring experience where you came into my studio and we shot together?
I really liked that. I think it was super helpful because you could see what I was doing and you could say, hey, maybe if you did it kind of like that. And then you could test out, like, my camera was having issues and I just thought it was because I didn't know what was going on. And you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on. So you sat down and you went through the camera with me and then we figured out, okay, if you set it like this, then it works better. And it helped me a lot. I feel like I'm saying that a lot too. Sorry. It definitely helped me to have that one-on-one and actual, like, you being there. But this is really cool too.
It is. Yeah, I think it's kind of a different experience. You can do the Zoom to like catch up and learn about specific topics like here and there as you need it. But then the in-person is really great to kind of go over everything from start to finish and make sure that you're like getting started on the right foot. Thank you so much for coming today and being willing to talk with me and wrap babies together. I had a lot of fun.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm going to stop recording and then we can chat because I feel uncomfortable being recorded.